don't need my sandwich in the picture. This should not be here. Hey guys, what's up? It's Karmen. Welcome to Cloth Diaper Review. Welcome to the kitchen cloth diaper review today, apparently. I have been really wanting to film this video. However, I have a normal kitchen. I do not have a Pinterest kitchen. I have a kitchen that is habitually under some sort of construction. We are missing an entire piece of cabinet right here. It was taken out yesterday so that we can get a dishwasher. I have pieces of wallpaper that literally won't come up. That's the ugliest stuff. Not the ugliest stuff I've ever seen, but it was pretty ugly. And I have blue countertops. And then I realized literally no one cares. I am the only one that actually cares about that. And that should not be the reason why I don't film the video that I'm going to film. So we're just gonna do the dang thing. Okay, so what are we doing today? We are going to make an infused honey. We're going to make a lavender infused honey. So the things that you're going to need is raw honey, which can be a little tricky to find depending on where you live. It's also pretty expensive. However, so I got this one at like our local grocer, but I did find this one at Aldi, which says that it's raw honey, lightly strained, unfiltered. I think it's really nice, so that is an option. I think I paid $6.99 for that one. I did not pay $6.99 for this one. I paid way, way more. Obviously, it's a little bit bigger, but I digress. So we're going to need raw honey. Next, today I'm going to make a lavender infused honey. So I have organic dried lavender here that I have just stored in a mason jar. And then we are also going to need some sort of canning jar here. So this is obviously a little bit smaller. Is this a pint? I think this might be a pint size. Is it a pint or is it a half pint? Who cares? So we're going to need a jar to put our honey in. With the jar, you want to make sure that it is sterilized. So if you have a dishwasher, put it in the dishwasher and it'll be good to go. You can put it in a water bath on the stove, or what I did was pour boiling hot water into it and on this from our kettle and called it good. So let's get going. Just hands down. So we have got our jar here. And we're going to put it in here. So we want about a quarter full. Now, if you put more, it gets kind of messed up. It might get really strong, and also you might have some issues with mold. So we've got this about a quarter full. So that's what we're gonna do with that. Close up our other jar and put it back on the counter. And now we will open up our honey and put it in there. If the honey has somewhat crystallized and it's not liquidy, you can just warm it in a warm water bath or run it under the sink and call it good. And we are going to the rim, the beginning of where the lid would meet on the outside. We want to leave a little bit of, in canning they call it headspace. Okay. So now we are going to stir this. This is nice and clean and dry, and we are going to stir to incorporate, and it's kind of annoying to get it going. I actually prefer to just like invert, reinvert, invert, reinvert the jar to get it mixed, because I think it's like mildly wasteful with the honey, but I believe this is the official way to get it all incorporated. And we're gonna have to clean the ring again. Coolio. So we are cleaning this off again, making sure that it's nice and clean, and then we're gonna dry it. Sorry, that was annoying that was in there. And put our lid on. So it's looking like this. So let's flip you back up. Okay, so it is now looking like this. Now, as time happens, in like maybe 15 minutes or so, all of the dried matter will flip back up to the top, like this jar. So you want to make sure that you're not going to get any mold in this. So there are two different schools of thoughts with this, that you will open it up every day and you will stir it up. I am at home. I have the ability to be around this 24/7 if I choose to. So what I actually end up doing is once everything settles, like in this one, I will just go by and flip it. And it'll blip, 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 blip down to the bottom. It'll raise again, and we'll just keep repeating the cycle. So that is the way that I make sure that it is getting all nice and incorporated. You can also go ahead and turn it. I just personally don't like opening it because I don't want to keep introducing anything that's in the air into this honey. So you will make sure that you are either stirring it or you are inverting it. Literally anytime I walk by where all of our herbs are and everything, I just go ahead and flip it back upside down. So we're going to let this sit for about a week, but this is not real time. I have something that has already been sitting for a week. So I'm going to show you what you're going to do with it now that it's all infused. Okay, so as I mentioned, this is already sat for a week. This is another jar that I prepared for this video. Same stuff, same directions, used same lavender, everything. So we are going to need another jar, nice and clean, sterile, lid, and some sort of fine mesh strainer, colander, whatever you want to call it. I have 3 different sizes of this one. This is the one that I'm going to use because I think that it fits very well in there. Let's open this up and get it going. That smells really good. Okay, here we go. We are going to go ahead and strain through here. Now, if not everything strains out, so we have poured out some of the matter from here, and as you can see, it's going to take a while for it to drain out. If this was some sort of like tincture, you could press it in like a cheesecloth type thing. However, I don't want to lose any more of the honey than we might potentially lose like this. So I am just going to let this sit, and I'm actually just going to, I think, go ahead and cover it with the empty lid. Let it sit, let it drain, let it do its thing, and we'll come back. So we're back and we've let it sit. It's looking pretty dang well dried. So we're going to take what's left over and I'm going to put it in here, and I'm actually going to put it into some tea tonight, just to not waste it. And that's what I'm planning to do with the leftovers, and then we will do it again here. And in reality, I was thinking, oh, what would have been the better way to do this was to flip it upside down so that all of the lavender matter was at the what would be the bottom of this. So for example, this has been sitting like this and it's all at the top, that I really should have flipped it and let all of it flip to the top to make draining a little bit easier. But I mean, not a big deal. As you can see, it's going a lot faster this time because there's a little bit less. So again, just gonna let it sit, cover it, cover all of our stuff again, and we'll be back. Oh, there it went. Haha, isn't that cool? So everything is going to travel up to the top. I'll actually just leave this set up so when we come back, we can take a look at it. So we are pretty well drained. Like I said, I'm just going to put this in some tea. I mean, you could just throw it away, you know. But I'm going to put it in some tea because I like lavender tea. Obviously, I like lavender. I'm going to keep this. And then clean off the rim again so everything's not sticky. And there you go. It's all done. Our lavender infused honey. I keep this in the refrigerator. There's still like a little bit of matter still in there. So honey technically doesn't go bad, I guess. But this should probably be used within about 6 months or so. If you can make it last that long, honestly. I did take a taste of it and it is quite good. Really like it. So I think the reason that I wanted to make this is because I really like lavender honey. I think that it's good. On top of, I think that I'm going to get some little jars, like I have one of these, find some more of these, and give them in some Christmas gifts that I'm doing. I'm trying to make a lot of the Christmas gifts, and I've made some other stuff actually. I have one here, a couple here. I had made some of these non-toxic and natural, it's a poinsettia, I don't know if I can get it to focus, there we go, wax melts. So if you want to see a video of how I did that one, let me know and I will do it for you too. But what I was talking about was that if I waited like this and poured, that it probably would have poured a lot more quickly. Also, if you warm it up a little bit, like in a hot water bath of some sort, obviously don't bring this to a boil of any sort. Whoa. That would help it also drain a little bit faster for you and probably release a little bit more of the honey from around all of the dried herb. But I feel very good about this. I'm going to get this into the refrigerator and make some lavender tea right now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed and felt welcome in my completely normal person kitchen, not Pinteresty, Instagrammable kitchen. And I hope that you enjoyed watching a video that was not about cloth diapering. It's my second video not about cloth diapering. I am going to change my name on social media. Not like my Karmen is my name, but I'm going to change the handle. I haven't quite decided what I'll change it to. I've got some different ideas. If you think of some grand idea, let me know. Look at my crazy hair. Whatever, who cares? It's the end of the video. Hit the like button, subscribe so that you can follow along every time that I upload a video, and you can hit the notification bell and you'll be notified every time that I have something new for you. Next video will be about cloth diapering, if that's the kind of content that you're looking for. If not, don't worry, I'll have some more videos that aren't cloth diaper. I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for coming to my kitchen.